Welcome to Social Psychology's video lecture on stress and health. When I was a college student, each term during finals, I developed strep throat every year for 6 years. 6 years. I went to college out of state, so when I would go back home to my parents' house at the end of the fall and spring semesters, I was sick as a dog. Finally, my doctor said it was probably stress-induced, and I was surprised because I didn't feel stressed out, but maybe I was. There is so much research available to educate us on the impact of social psychology, both physical and mental health. It can be very surprising to realize how resilient people are in times of stress. Resilience is defined as a mild, transient reaction to stressful events that is followed by a quick return to normal, healthy functioning. Basically, it means we have the ability to just roll with it and get back to what we're doing. Stress, or the body's physiological response to threatening events, can be positive or negative, or both at the same time. Negative stress could be things like a death of a loved one, unemployment, a debilitating illness or tragedy. Positive stress could be things like graduating college, getting married, or starting a new job. How we perceive the stress is one of the most important causes of how we react to it. If we perceive that we have control over the situation, we are less likely to become impacted by the stress than if we are totally overwhelmed and can't cope. When it comes to coping with stress, men typically get into the fight or flight mode, which means they either attack the stress head on, they fight, or they run from it, they flight. Women, on the other hand, are more likely to tend and befriend, which means they use nurturing activities to protect themselves and their children, tending, and create social networks that provide protection from those threats, befriending. Another way we can cope with stress is to reframe the event in our mind. Our thoughts are so powerful, and they can lead to physical or psychological illness if they get out of control. Believe it or not, talking about the stress in your life can help you through it. Bottling it up or denying it will just make things worse. So how do we prevent stress from even happening? First, we have to change our evil ways by not having unsafe sex, don't smoke, don't drink, don't take drugs, don't eat too much, stay out of the tanning beds, all the things that are fun, right? But we have a major social psychological issue because who doesn't want to do fun things? The stress is everywhere, and we have some control over how it impacts us, both physically and psychologically. If we make an effort to reduce the stress in our lives and at the same time practice healthier habits, we really will feel better. Who knew?